Day 54 of the Daily Stoic. Circumstances have no care for our feelings. Quote, "You shouldn't give circumstances the power to rouse anger, for they don't care at all." Marcus Aurelius, Meditations 7.38. A significant chunk of Marcus Aurelius' Meditations is made up of short quotes and passages from other writers. This is because Marcus wasn't necessarily trying to produce an original work. Instead, he was practicing, reminding himself here and there of important lessons, and sometimes these lessons were things he had read. This particular quote is special because it comes from a play by Euripides, which, except for a handful of quoted fragments like this, is lost to us. From what we can gather about the play, Bellerophon, the hero, comes to doubt the existence of the gods. But in this line, he is saying, why bother getting mad at causes and forces far bigger than us? Why do we take these things personally? After all, external events are not sentient beings. They cannot respond to our shouts and cries, and neither can the mostly indifferent gods. That's what Marcus is reminding himself of here. Circumstances are incapable of considering or caring about your feelings, your anxiety, or your excitement. They don't care about your reaction. They are not people. Stop acting like getting worked up is having an impact on a given situation. Situations don't care at all. Man, this reminds me of a time in which I had a conversation with my daughter, and we were talking about how I deal with bullies and stuff like that. Well, I told her, frankly, that I generally don't deal with bullies because I have a resting bitch face, and most people don't like to talk to me when I'm outside because I'm so focused on what I'm doing unless I'm engaging with someone, and then I light up. It's kind of how it works. I mean, if I'm in my own head, then I have RBF for sure. My wife has told me that. But the couple of times, this one time when we were talking about it, I told her about this time that I was at Dick's Sporting Goods, and I was parking my car, going to Dick's Sporting Goods, and I guess I didn't see the guy at the crosswalk who was trying to exit Dick's Sporting Goods, and I blew through the crosswalk, and I guess he was gravely offended. And maybe it didn't help that I was driving a sports car. And so he began to run up to me and accost me because I have my windows down, and just yelling at me profusely. And so I just decided to ignore him and park. As I parked, I got out, locked my car, and he just continued to yell at me. And I, as I was telling this story, I was allowing the buildup to, and of course she was like, "What did you do? What did you do?" The short answer was, I did nothing. I did nothing. I apologized. I said, "I'm sorry, I didn't see you." And then I kept on walking. And while he was continuing to yell at me of being a terrible person, you see, I didn't know that I had made a blunder. I didn't know that I had offended someone. And when clearly, duly notified that I had offended someone or hurt someone's feelings, I apologized, as I should. But after that, my responsibility to that individual is done. If he would like to continue to yell at me, then that's his prerogative to do so. But I'm not going to let him steal my joy. And that is the quote that you should remember today, guys. That's what I told my daughter. Never let anyone steal your joy. Nobody. Nothing. No situation should ever steal your joy. They don't have control over your joy. You have control over your joy. Don't let them steal it, baby. Man, I'm getting hype. See you in Discord, MetaFam.